then there's Paul in the New Testament, who really leans into this. He portrays that we all have a sinful nature built into us. We are to strive for God's acceptance, and yet our human nature, which we're taught is inherently sinful, often is at war with how the believer is taught they should believe and act in everything they do. This, my friends, creates low self-esteem for the believer and, perhaps more dangerously, actively denies critical thinking. In Romans chapter 7, verse 18, Paul sums it up perfectly. Quote, "For I know that good itself does not dwell in me, that is, in my sinful nature. For I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out." End quote. Paul often describes every human as having a sinful nature, striving to do good, but never can do good enough. We must be obedient and strive for God's acceptance. Religion teaches us to go against our human instincts, that this is bad and the flesh is sinful. Believers must rely on God to give it to them. They must deny critical thinking skills and obey God and have a blind belief in Him in order to receive a reward that only comes after death, when, conveniently, no one can testify they actually received the reward they had been promised. It's a genius scam, really. And in Romans chapter 7, verses 22 through 25, gives us an even clearer picture of this internal battlefield. Paul says, quote, "For in my inner being I delight in God's law, but I see another law at work in me, waging war against the law of my mind and making me a prisoner of the law of sin at work within me. What a wretched man I am! Who will rescue me from this body that is subject to death? Thanks be to God who delivers me through Jesus Christ our Lord. So then I myself in my mind am a slave to God's law, but in my sinful nature a slave to the law of sin." End quote. So there is a constant war going on inside the minds of the religious. They are prisoners of their own minds.